Hey world, it's your girl Yana, and I am back on the MIC, and I'm very glad to be back making another video. So I guess I was gonna ask you all how y'all felt about the whole ninja theme situation with the battlefield and everything, and the new Naruto event that just came out. Now I'm not a big fan of the event because number one, I'm not too familiar with anime, and number two, my hero got taken out of the event. You know, it was supposed to be 10 heroes scheduled to be on this event, and they cut it down to 4. So I'm not too big of a fan of this event for the most part, but I did say I was going to spend some diamonds to get some quick chats because it looked kind of cool. So I said we'll just go down that route. But I think for the most opinion, for the most part, this game is trying to turn a new leaf and trying to go with a different theme, which I think the ninja theme is okay, but it just makes things a little bit cringy in my personal opinion than how it was before. But today I was going to show y'all some gameplay, again, for Mythical Honor, because I'm still stuck here. And it was an actual crazy game, y'all. Y'all won't believe it. Now, I know some of y'all are probably thinking, define crazy in MLBB. I think to me, the craziest round is when matchmaking is equal and it's fair, and the team is even in team composition, even in kills, and it's like coming down to all intense games and actually having like a game where matchmaking messes up and it's a blowout on either side. I think the craziest games are when it's super close, which I'm going to show you guys for today. Now, the bans on both sides were pretty good. I think glue is a major problem because I went against glue in the game, and oh my gosh, the only reason we won was because my friend went carry, and you know carry's a tank killer, so that's the only reason we won. But I'm glad to see him banned. I like when the enemy team picks Kimmy because I can easily like counter her, I feel like. So she won't be too much of a problem. Harley, we'll see. And when it comes to Yin EXP, I just never know how it's going to go because I just feel like it's always a hit or miss, especially when they're on my team. And Sun will give them a good late game. Please not Lolita. Okay, because if she went Lolita, I would have been seriously counterpicked. But furthermore, Sun is a good pick. I think he will have the late game for them. And he will probably most likely split push, so we need to watch towers. Melissa is an overall decent marksman. I just feel like it heavily depends on the skill of the player, so I hope she's going to be okay. I'm not sure if Kimmy is actually going to be going mid or gold, so we got to see about that. Then Alucard, well, I never know how it goes with Alucard. They're supposed to have it strong early. And I notice every time I'm against people that are like in my lane, they almost always have the last pick. I don't know if it's because the game is trying to put me at a disadvantage, but Zask hurts, y'all. Like, he hurts. Like, you'll see right here, I have the top pick, and I'm going mid, and Zask had the bottom pick, and he's going mid. And it's hard to counter Zask, especially in early game, because he has that little minion thing and pokes you all over the place, which is stupid, because it really makes it hard for me to lane against him, and it's also hard to team fight against him as well, which y'all will see in this round. And you see they all got skins, so let's see if their skill adds up. I wasn't comfortable in buying KOF skin until I knew I got the hang of them and I was pretty good with them. I don't know how people buy skins and be absolutely terrible. I can't believe that. Now mid lane, I don't like to go out too far because the enemy jungle can fly through mid and gank me before turtle. But you'll see here as Melissa wants to engage, and I was like, okay, I'll initiate before he hit level 4. So that was good approach. And we come to see Harley got the turtle. Now the biggest question is there going to be a team fight? Because Yin had ulted the Harley, so we want to see if we can finish him off. We weren't able to finish him off, but he was really low, so we was thinking about maybe invading or initiating a team fight without him. But I'm looking, and the Zask is coming around. Matilda's getting a little cocky, and she was low, so we had caught her perfectly. And you'll see I was using my combo to distinguish the Matilda because she was in between the new support and me. So we had caught her low in that situation and away from the team. We caught her slacking in a way. So here we can't really let Kimmy get fed too much, so I wanted to gank over to the gold lane and see if I can get a combo in to finish her off. And that was perfect. We want to keep her low and farm because once she starts getting fed, she'll slow you down and do a lot of damage per second as she's moving, which is always kind of scary. Kind of reminds you of Earthel where she's running and attacking you. It's kind of like the same thing with Kimmy. So you'll see here, she is solo in the lane, so I was going to do a basic combo simply to finish her off. I didn't want to get too fancy or overthink it. That's how I play Gus. I play very basic combos, maybe 5 to 6 combos, and I just put them in different situations and just adjust positioning and stuff for team fights. Now you'll see how I ignored going up the lane and stay in the bush to bait out Disaster to use the ultimate, but she's going to make it a little bit easier for me to maintain the lane when he does that, and you'll see how they went right in to finish him off. So sometimes I like combo even when I know I'm not going to kill, but just to make them use their skills. You see I have my ult and I'm ready to go back in, but I was thinking about not diving that in. But the problem with Kimmy is that immobilized because she hurts, and I don't think I should have stayed. I think I should have recalled. But I forgot about Kimmy's new skills or whatever. And I think it sucks. I think I made a proper approach about not wanting to dive in. I just trying to get the hang of this new Kimmy, because I think slapping Kimmy with crowd control is absolutely insane. And my least favorite thing when it comes to playing Gusion is dealing with immobilizing skills, as you can see. It's very frustrating. So with my ultimate off a cooldown, I wanted to give the Melissa some vision and throw off the Harley. I didn't really expect Harley to be there farming green, but hey, we just take whatever opportunity we can get here, I guess. I just thought it was hilarious because it was like right when he got the turtle, and it was good that we were able to catch him like that, because he wouldn't have like that turtle shield buff thing. So another thing I want to mention is when you get your opponent low like that, I didn't want to chase because I had my stuff on cooldown, and I don't think Gusion players should chase when like they're on like 5% HP, especially Matilda, who can dash and stuff and bring the team over. So I was like, I'm not going to like follow. But of course she's mad that I didn't follow up, but I wasn't going to do it. It wasn't worth it because it was a support. It wasn't like a marksman or anything. You'll see I'll come back mid, and me and the new support work together to shut down Disaster. Hopefully so we can clear up the lanes in mid, because Disaster can clear lanes so fast. There's probably a name for this combo, but it's like my all-time favorite. I think it's just such a funny outplay because we were able to stop him before he used his ultimate. Alright, so here we go. It's time for the lovely turtle, and it's about to be a team fight. Oh no. But I was able to kill him, but it was like too late because he came in and I was caught off guard. I was like, bruh, so unfair. But at least I was able to open up the turtle opportunity for my team. Y'all ever had that situation where you just know you screwed? I knew it the minute he came at me. I was like, oh well, it's whatever. So you'll see team trying to fight, and you'll see Matilda is using her ult, and I was going to wait to aim my skill 1. The moment she finished number 1 because she used her skills, and number 2 because she was low. And you see Harley coming around trying to try again. This time was different because I had my Petrify ready, trying to stick him under the tower. But I'm noticing he's trying to mark me this game, and I'm not entirely sure why. So the reason I'm standing here is because you'll see Harley, and I'm trying to give vision to Melissa while also trying to gang Zask. So I'm standing like in between the bush to throw his ass off, but also make sure the Harley doesn't come down to Melissa's lane because she's been struggling for this game. So that's why I was going to go ahead and see when to go in to trap his ass. And I was able to get him right before right before Alucard was about to go in. And yep, you'll see here a slow-mo of the gank and of the combo, which I was going to throw my skill 2, and I just did some crazy outplay right there. My ultimate was on point, leading to the second row of daggers doing so much damage to him where he wasn't even able to tell if he could ult or not. So in this situation, you'll see how Yin kind of got left out in the open, and you'll see Melissa and Alucard trying to push. So what I was trying to do is throw off the enemy team. I didn't want the new support to go in because I just wanted to get them the bait skills and have Melissa and Alucard just push up that bottom lane. But they got kills, I guess. But I did not expect for that to be a full-out team fight at all. Here you'll see I wasn't entirely sure what I was trying to do. I think I was just being a little greedy there, trying to get a kill in. But I don't think I needed to kill the Harley in that situation, but maybe it was to open up that tower at the top lane. But at the same time, Kimmy might also clear it, so I was just like, oh, just a kill for fun. And in this team fight, you'll see how I'm trying to pinpoint the Matilda, because she was squishy this game, trying to take out probably squishy with the ultimate. Then we got time for the Lord, which is always very exciting, but I really screwed up, and I don't know what happened there. The immobilized thing's really throwing me off, because if it was the older Kimmy, I would have been able to get out of there just fine, and they would have all used their skills. But you'll see here, the team is going to go ahead and clean up, but I can't tell if I just made a mistake or if I was just bait. And I'm like, seriously, they spend so much time marking me and less time actually like trying to get the Lord, so my team had finished them off. And I said, why y'all on earth are y'all scared of Gusion for y'all to use that many skills at one time? Like, that's actually sick. And I admire Sun's honesty, for sure. Because there's just no way I come in by mistake and y'all use all those skills and steady chasing, knowing that my team is going to come up there because y'all are near the Lord. So I just thought it was silly. Even again in this scenario, I was trying to throw off Matilda by recalling, and then here they go, they chase as fast as they can, knowing I was on cooldown. I was like, oh my gosh, that damage though is insane. The burst is off the chain, and Matilda's talking about well played, girl, bye. Then we fast forward to the team fight. You'll see how my team is losing. They came in at the wrong position because they stepped right in Kimmy's dangerous, horrifying range, and we were put at a disadvantage, so we had lost 2 for 1. But there's just no point of us trying to go in there because they're all full. And you see how I just make one mistake and the Harley comes in like crazy. So even though we're gapping them in kills, this round is pretty even because they have such a strong defense system, so where they were able to shut us all down. And even I make mistakes too. You know, I knew I was supposed to turn around and get out of there, but for some reason I turned back around and I knew they was going to defend that tower. So I make silly mistakes too. It happens to everybody. And you'll see here how we're trying to use the minions to our advantage, and we knew as they were going to go clear, we was able to get the Lord. So we're just trying to hurry and wrap things up. I think we should just go ahead and just like go in and just forget about the Lord so we can hurry up and end before they respawn back. Glad I was able to shut down Zaz for a majority of this round, and you know, he wasn't able to do that significant late game damage to keep the team away. So it was good that we was able to get him killed. I was able to get him killed. You'll see how we wrap things up. And that was an intense round because I felt like every time I was trying to dive in, I like was dying. So I had to really think to myself what kills were worthy of exchanging and who was worth killing to give the team the upper hand. And I was able to get MVP, and I did, trying to see the damage, I did, let's see, 25% damage. I want to thank you all for watching and supporting me in my Gusion journey. I know I'm not too strong with other heroes or good with them, so I appreciate it. I feel like I do okay with other heroes. I just can't win with them. Like, I can only win with Gus. It's like the game is telling me only Gus.